Gemini, welcome to your general reading. We'll be looking at your current present energies and seeing how that develops around you in the month of May, moving into the month of June. So we'll just take a moment to clear the energies. You can think of something specific that's on your mind, or you can just use this time to empty your mind. Taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Releasing any preconceptions, being open to the messages of the tarot today. Okay, Gemini, I'll just increase the lighting slightly so you have a slightly better view, and then we'll begin. Okay, I think that's better. So, thank you for being here. Bear in mind the readings are general. Please show me present energies for Gemini. Wow, Gemini, this is an extremely powerful place to start. So let's just adjust this slightly. Okay, so we have the Death and Emperor. Now, for some of you, you may have actually experienced a death in the family, someone that's very close to you, a male figure or a masculine figure who embodies strongly the masculine. This is an extremely fierce, strong-willed, stubborn, but determined and very focused person in your life. And, you know, for sometimes the Death card does actually point to death, but very rarely, and more often than that, it relates to an ending in general. So, like I say, either some of you I feel are grieving, and for that I'm sorry. I am sorry. For others of you, there is a change in a relationship with the person whose attributes I've just described. Someone that's very, very busy, extremely busy. Yeah, like I say, focused, determined on their work on some kind of project or goal. So therefore the nature of your relationship with them is changing. I also feel, Gemini, that you're fixated on something. There's a focus on something here that's ending or transforming in a way, and I think it's very difficult for you, Gemini. It's a very transformative time. So I'm feeling perhaps some concern, some stress, some worry, but I'm also feeling a very fierce and strong, determined will and drive to protect and to keep hold of something or someone that is extremely close to you and extremely important to you. Okay, let's please clarify. Let's dig a little bit deeper, Gemini, and see what else we have. So big times for you at the moment. I just want to say, please remember to have a break once in a while. Please remember to give yourself some time off. So the Emperor and the Empress, it could be your partner, your lover, husband, wife. There's a match, and I feel that you are both focusing on the same thing. This project, this person, this thing that you don't want to end, that is transforming in some way. It's causing a lot of stress between you. But what I see is that you are extremely heavily linked, like chained together. Now, it could borderline into a sense of codependency, and there could be a lot of stress or toxicity between the two of you. Now, for some, there might be arguments or rows. Perhaps it's this relationship that's transforming in some way. But it feels a little bit like there's not an obvious way to turn. However, with the Devil here, this is time to address something that really, really needs to be addressed. This is an extremely transformative time, Gemini, with both the Death and the Devil. If you do find that you're holding very tightly onto something that is transforming and it's painful, it might be time to question why. Why is it so painful, and why is it so difficult to let go of? I'm also sensing for some of you there's a family link. There's a very close bond, a very close family link. Some of you have a family. Some of you want to have a family and want to expand your family, and that could be a matter of interest at the moment. But with so much going on, with so much changing and so much stress that's causing, it feels a little bit like you can't focus on that yet, and your mind, the focus has to be on all of this stuff around you. I want to perhaps delve a little bit deeper. So can you please clarify the Death card, please? What's transforming? What's changing? Like I say, if it's not the relationship with the person that you resonate strongly with, it could well be something physical, something material, rather than a personal relationship. Goodness, Gemini. I feel that your very idea of what it is that makes you happy is being thrown into question, and what it was that you thought you wanted that would make all your wishes come true. There's been a lot of friction there. There's been a lot of difficulty there. It feels just in a way like one obstacle after the other, and I think that you're realizing this, but that's what's painful. It's an idea that something or someone that you thought would bring you all the happiness in the world and make all your wishes come true has not worked out, is not working out, is not reaching its full potential at the present moment. And that's what's hard. That's what's changing, and perhaps it's having an effect on a relationship. Perhaps it is this relationship that is not reaching its potential for you, and there's a huge shift in energy, huge change, and it all just seems to be happening around you. But let's please clarify the Devil now. There's a sense of knowing with the Devil, I feel, somehow. There is a period of waiting. Excuse me. Just relighting my incense here. I feel the need for some cleansing, Gemini. And oh my goodness, will you please just take some time to relax, listen to the needs of your body right now, because this is intense. Okay, let's get back to it. Just a moment. Okay. So, there's been a period of not knowing which way to go and what the right course of action is. And again, there's a sense of hoarding, of holding on to something that what we can see here is just, it just isn't bringing about what you wanted in the way that you wanted up to now. So yeah, there's a sense of waiting in limbo and hoarding and holding on, waiting and holding on, waiting and holding on. And I can see we're looking at lots of different things to try and help the matter. But so far I'm sensing lots of friction, lots of obstacles. What I like though is I think somehow you're staying strong, which is really, really admirable. You're facing it all head on. You're not shying away from anything. You are squaring it all in the face. Okay. Anything further to add to the present energies for Gemini, please? How is Gemini feeling? I think I have an idea, but how is Gemini feeling? Whoa. There are financial concerns, Gemini, but you're working really hard to bring your ideas to life. You're staying true to yourself and to your beliefs. You can be a little bit hard on yourself sometimes in terms of what you're able to achieve. And sometimes, you're finding it difficult to find what's next. Okay, it's like you've tried so many things. What can you try next? And you're still looking. You've not given up on that. Things just feel crazy. I think for you at the moment, you feel like just the world around you is going absolutely mental, but you're feeling really clear in what you want. There's somebody influencing. This could be your partner in business, partner in crime type thing. Someone is also feeling a little bit like determined but unsure, if that makes sense. This is like a person who's also trying to make progress, and I think together, there's this sense of, there's this sense of determination seen here again. The potential, that's what you're feeling, that the potential is for, wishes coming true, happiness, new homes, and a move. So that's how you're feeling. Very, very, very determined, Gemini, not to be defeated despite the stresses that I'm seeing in your immediate energy. So what I'd like to do now is check the energies around you. What's happening around Gemini's energetic space? Determination. Very clear-minded, despite any kind of stress that I'm seeing. I think that this is actually, the situation around you has transformed you to be stronger, clearer, more direct, more assertive. There's no BSing the Queen of Swords, so you're cutting through any kind of BS. So it's made you stronger, Gemini. The energies around you have made you stronger. I feel quite strongly that this is you. Now, it could be someone near you, close to you, who has your back, and who feels like they are protecting you. Any other energies surrounding Gemini, please, at this time? No, like Gemini, I think you're just so focused on this that it's almost like there's nothing else happening around you that you couldn't even really see. You're just so focused. Now I'd like to see, please, are there any lingering effects from the past? Everything happened so quickly when it happened, and there was a sense of a huge potential, something that you were extremely passionate about. There's a link here possibly to travel as well, with the sunshine and the wands. Movement into warmer climates, but generally this is something that really lights you up, that you're really happy about, and somehow this came to an end in the past. This was put to a side, cut out, because it had to be, because it felt like it was an obstacle in the way. So how is that influencing the present still, please? I think with the Three of Swords there's still a sense of pain or regret, but let's see. Whoa, bear with me, I'm sorry. One flew out onto the floor. Let me just grab that. It felt like a burden, and it felt like it wasn't helping you reach your financial goals, but actually again, the situation's just in limbo. Like, I feel it's not fully over, or yeah, you had to put it in a state of limbo because you were juggling too many things. So yeah, juggling in the past was something that made you really happy, that you had to remove because it was too much of a burden, and it felt like things were just hanging in the balance and not really making any progress, and I can understand why. So that's something that's influencing how you feel in the current moment. Please show me how that's going to develop into the future. In the near future, remembering, Gemini, that this is the energies around you, but you always have free will and freedom of choice. But please show me how these energies for this thing that was removed is going to progress. It's coming back. You're going to feel extremely independent, and I think that's really important, to have this sense of independence. I feel that it's something financial, something that will give you financial independence and stability, and that you'll be really, really happy with. So I wouldn't worry about that. Any lingering pain, resentment, regret regarding letting that go, yeah, don't worry about that, because I feel that that's coming back. I feel like it's coming back in a really big way, and actually look, your focus will shift back onto this in the future. If this person, the Ace of Hearts was trying to pop out there as well. So I think that the fulfillment and love that you had is going to come back, and it might also have an impact on the relationship, if you resonated to with what I was saying at the beginning regarding a relationship that was transforming. That's coming back. Sorry, just checking my incense. It feels like it's gone everywhere. Sorry, what I mean is there's a renewed sense of happiness and joy and fulfillment, which may impact the characters I saw at the beginning, who, despite any stresses, were staying really, really strong. But moreover, I feel that it's your focus, your determination and drive now shifting back onto what it was at the beginning that made you really, really happy, that you were really passionate about, that had huge potential, and that's going to have a renewed sense of happiness for yourself. So, going back to the original spread, please clarify how those energies are going to move forward with the Death card, please. How these energies are progressing in the near future. Remembering, Gemini, freedom of will and free choice is always at play. There's going to be lots of nostalgia and looking back and wondering, what did I do? What could I have done differently? Maybe a little bit of regret. And yeah, just lots of looking back. And I'm wondering, it's strange, because I feel like there's this sense of healing as well. So if there was a death or a removal or a transformation of a relationship, there will be a healing here. And I feel some of you, if you resonated with the childhood link, with the family link, this is something linked to far back in your childhood. Someone maybe that you've known for a really, really long time, someone that is a family member, or who has huge kind of ties to your family and to your childhood. So that, I feel like that's kind of separate. Anything else regarding the death card, please, moving forward? There's definitely still a sense of resistance regarding change, especially if that was in your relationship. And actually, I feel like the counterpart, if it's a relationship for you, or it could be someone at work, or in business, a friend, whatever the other is, for you in this case, they're not happy and they're really, really going to feel, I think, defensive and potentially struggle with communication. Anything else? But it's like, don't worry, because you will actually move on really, really swiftly. And again, this is the link to that quick communication, things happening really quickly, and before you know it, you might have a holiday, you might have a break, some kind of travel, something that's going to be really positive coming after that. So after a lack of communication, there will be communication, and it'll be really good, and any issues will be resolved really, really swiftly. So issues being resolved swiftly, which is really good, Gemini. I'm happy to see that. After a period of sort of defensiveness and a lack of expression and a lack of communication, it will come. So just remember that when you reach this stage. Now, please clarify the energies of the devil moving forward into the near future. We've got this link again. This Emperor is very, very prominent in your reading. Is somebody focused too much? Are we... There's possibly an over-focus or an out-of-balance focus with someone who is, so, like I've seen, so determined. The thing is, no matter what the issue is, it's not going to sway anybody off their track. That's what I'm seeing here. Anything further to clarify? Yes. This person, if this resonates strongly, there's somebody who's down hard on themselves, maybe a drinker, or someone who looks for comfort in drink or overindulgence. And I think that they get bored very easily. They're very active, very on the go, can't sit still. Let's see how that continues. But again, so that's why there's this intense focus moving forward. So basically, this is going to continue into the near future, Gemini, but what I see is a removal of some of the issues, and where there's been a lack of communication, eventually there will be communication opening up. There's someone that you're close to, maybe a relationship or someone you work closely with, who may have a link to a drink or something that helps them get past some kind of hidden insecurities, self-doubt. I think it's them who feel quite defensive, that maybe you struggle to communicate with, and I think there is a conversation that needs to be had with them. But the conversation will help to resolve any of those stresses that I saw that you're going through at the moment. Any further messages, please, for Gemini before we close the reading? No. So Gemini, I really, really hope that this has helped. Again, I just want to say to you, please, you know, relax. Try and find some time for yourself in between all of this, because it feels like there's a lot going on. It's a huge transformational time, lots of change. But however, despite all the change, completely determined in your stance. Potentially someone around you as well who's just as determined as you are. So I wish you all the best with that. Remember, the reading's general. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. If you enjoyed the reading, you can like and subscribe for future readings, and just take care of yourselves. Be well, be safe, and yeah, I'll see you next time.